Okay lah. Okay lor.
Okay, let's start recording. Celebrating ideas, exploring perspectives, reaching minds and reaching minds. Hi, I'm Benjamin Yao and this is the Four Lobes 2012 video interview segment episode 2, whereby my guest for today is Lee Ti Lun, or calling himself Dylan since the name resembles to his first name. A student graduated from Catholic High School Petaling Jaya in 2011 and now continuing his studies abroad in Brisbane, Queensland, Australia. Welcome to the interview, Dylan.
Yes, thanks.
I would certainly like to start this session by asking this question. Why migrate?
Well, I want to have a better education, better life, and yeah, lifestyle there is awesome here. Yeah.
Okay, good to hear that. Now you have lived in Australia for almost 5 months. So tell us briefly, what's it like to live in Australia? What is it like to live in Australia?
It's cold.
Okay.
And yeah, and I just enjoy the company of my friends, new friends here. They're like, more free going and, not so tight. Even though in my year 12 is quite, a critical year, just like SPM for 5. But I just found that the lifestyle here are much more relaxed and more independent. Like you can work when you're on 14 years old.
Okay.
You just work on 14 years old. The government encourages you to gain money by your own. Independent.
Okay, that sounds nice. Next question. What is the hardest part in coping with a brand new environment and surroundings?
Myself. I have to keep telling myself, calm down. Don't be fearful.
Yeah.
Anything new. Just relax and open your mind, accept anything that comes your way. Yeah. And it eventually gets well, as I did now.
Okay, that sounds really brilliant. Now let us ask this question: what is the greatest difference between Queensland life and life in Seri Kembangan?
All right.
Apart from climate, okay. Apart from climate.
And the weather.
Yeah.
It's how to say? It's very you want to go out all the time. Like the weather here is awesome. It's not too hot. But currently it's almost to winter, so it will be cold. But well, if it's in summer or spring, I bet you would want to go out every time when you see the weather. It's beautiful here. And you say Queensland life, and you mean social life as well?
Yeah. As generally.
Well, I just came here for 5 months, and I just find it relaxing. Outdoor activity are encouraged, and most of my friends likes outdoor, and we just play around. But actually, not much. I am currently studying something. But life in Seri Kembangan is more hectic. You have to admit, more hectic.
Yes.
More tuitions.
Okay.
Tuitions.
Yes.
But nonetheless, I still have a hell of good friend like in Malaysia, like you, man.
Okay. Yeah.
Think about it.
Thanks. Never mind. Let's go into the education aspect. Since you are currently part of the system, what do you think of the curriculum in Australia as compared to Malaysia?
Free, one thing. Free in terms of, no. More independent based, more, flexible. Like when you're having a test, let's say test because we're Malaysian, we know test more, better. We won't just, it's flexible. It's not like you miss the test, you're done for. You can find another time, arrange for a test again, and education. Apart from it, the way they teach is more friendly. I mean, not that some teacher may be very strict, but their system more encourage you to think and more assignment based. Like your test is like 50%, your assignment 50%, and it really makes you work on the assignment, not just like copying out what teachers say.
Yes.
They really throw it to you and then just guide you along the way, and you have to do it by yourself. You slack off, you're done.
Uh-huh.
So yeah.
Okay. So now I'm informed from your Facebook timeline that you are currently studying in Rancon State High School, and whereby, according to Wikipedia, students are sorted into pastoral care groups. Would you mind explaining about that? Because this sounds a bit rare in Malaysia.
Yeah. Pastoral case, we call it PC group.
Mm-hmm.
It's like because one thing difference between what the education, the school, high school in Queensland and the high school in Malaysia, is probably because of the flexibility on like you will be in a class, not a fixed group, but those which in the same subject of you, as i.e. like when you study maths, the whole group of people will be studying maths. And then when it's time for you to switch to another subject, you have to walk to another classroom. Walk to another classroom, like you want science, and you have to go to lab and study with another group of students. Pastoral care serves as a how to say, like like what class we have in Malaysia is fixed. PC is fixed. Like you have to go to a designated class for the PC pastoral care, for marking up attendance and announcements in the class. And when there is a big assembly which assembles the people, whole of Rancon State High School people together, you just line up according to your PC, like PC child age. Yeah, something like that.
Okay. Now, also regarding education, during my earlier survey interview, you commented that if you are the Prime Minister, the first thing you want to implement is non-racist quota on university enrollment. This is quite interesting. So what inspires you to have that as top priority?
Well, you say in Malaysia, right?
That depends on where you refer to as the Prime Minister, right?
Yeah, of course. I live in Malaysia because
Okay.
I'm, born as Malaysian and
Okay.
being Malaysian. So you know what inspires me, because it's been a very long issue already. It's like been decades of this kind of quota happens. Yeah, our Malay friends would probably need help during the early stage, but now it's not getting better, and more corruption happens. You know, like minority, those in the highest parts of politics are getting advantage, and what actually you were trying to implement on those bullying trends, trying to implement to benefit them, does not work. So this racist quota system is not really working well as the target, and if I'm a prime minister, I certainly have the power to exercise that right.
Okay.
But yeah, you look on realistic issue like our prime minister, Abdullah Badawi, the last term, Abdullah Badawi, he was he's kind of like, actually he wants to make changes. Just because his group, his political party, UMNO, does not allow it. Does not allow, like, you can't be alone. You have a group behind.
Yes.
And yeah, that makes him gets down and replaced by Prime Minister Abdul Najib.
Okay, brilliant. Now let's change the topic a bit. As a Malaysian, especially one that is rather enthusiastic when it comes to Malaysia's current affairs and latest ongoings, which I can safely assume that you are aware of the Birthday 3.0 sit-in gathering on 28th of April. So, was there a sit-in gathering in Brisbane?
I've heard of it. I met a Malaysian friend in my school. He was actually in Malaysia what called Form 3, but he's a year below me, so he's kind of fast. And he told me about birthday gathering in Brisbane. I was like, oh my gosh, we even have a birthday in Brisbane. Actually, before that, I don't know about Brisbane 3.0. I was so shocked to see that Brisbane 3.0 happens. So well, apparently, from the news. And there is a Brisbane gathering. I'm not at the present. I just read from the mail, and regrettably, I can't join it. But during the gathering in Brisbane, it's actually raining. It's raining, and I was like kind of like so touched to see Malaysians still gathering there.
Yeah, yes,
like
yes.
100 something, and it's awesome. I'm not there, so I
Oh,
can't make much comment about it.
okay, sure. Now, what is your take on these basic events? Do you think it is fair to make out all of these demands, and more importantly, to take these demands to the streets?
Well, taking demands to the street can say it's the first stage, because what it all comes down is to the people of Malaysia. It's to the citizens. And if the citizen doesn't support your campaign won't work. So to the street first, as they did now, but it's important to implement it on the policy. But as you know, many bureaucratic matters, many bureaucratic problems and corruptions and anything, it will be like a decades and decades thing to go on to make it really work. Because as Dr. M.P. Carr said, you know, the electoral committee is not getting clean now. Like, you know, their boss their salary were basically like came from the prime minister or something. How can you make your boss? How can you criticize your boss? Boss who gives you money.
So there is
the system.
the system. So there is unfairness in the system, you think?
Well, I can't say I think, because it's not by me, but it's evident to say that there is problem. Not only in this electoral committee, also in the police force, which is like, you know, we got three structure: jurisdiction, politics, bureaucratics, and
A judiciary, executive, and also the legislative, right? Okay.
Yes.
Before we end this session, I would certainly like to ask, what do you miss the most about Malaysia since migrated to Australia 5 months ago?
I was so lucky to have mom up there, the whole family here. My mom was like literally cooking all the Chinese food every night, and you won't lack of anything Asian here. It's a lot of Asian food, I can tell you. Well, not as much as Melbourne, but it's a lot. And what I miss most, well, I can't really think of it. I'm having Malaysian food every night.
True.
Yeah, nasi lemak. Or ikan bakar. My mom
Because
just eat the baked fish in aluminium foil yesterday. I was like, oh, awesome. Yeah. So yeah, I'll miss ikan bakar.
ikan bakar.
Satay. Yes.
So I assume that you will be back not very soon, right?
Mid-December. I'll be back around 14th of December. And I'll go, but I just go back to Malaysia and visit my grandma, my father's side and my mother's side as well. And we take time to reach to KL and meet the rest of my friends in Catholic high school, in my primary school, and so it would be around 20th of December.
Okay,
that
sounds great. Now, thank you for your time, and I wish you all the best in life. I have been speaking to Lee Ti Lun, or Dylan, a former Malaysian student that migrated to Australia 5 months ago, in the Four Lobes 2012 video interview segment episode 2. A good day to you all.